Hello there, boys and girls. It's Fog. Welcome to Fog's World, episode 16. Today we're going to be working with blazes, and when you're working with blazes, it's a good idea to bring your fire suit. So let's come over here, and we're going to make ourselves an extra potent fire-resistant potion. Actually, I don't think potency affects them. I think we need length is what we need. So we're going to make some fire resist. Yes. Oops, let's get some water here in the bottles. Boom, 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 boom. Let them do their thing. I tell you, these Endermen are becoming a real pain in the butt. We're going to have to get rid of them. They keep stealing my sand. Even though I've got them all covered up like that, apparently they can still get in there and they can still reach the occasional sand block. Very, very annoying. I'm not sure how they do it, but somehow they can steal that sand. Very, very annoying. We add a little bit of redstone. And of course, here comes the rain. That's okay. We're going to be in the nether shortly. We don't care about the rain. There we go. 8 minutes of fire resistance in each bottle. It's a lovely thing. Let's go. So as you can see, it's not a bad walk at all. It's actually a pretty short trip. It's not too bad. I was just here the other day. You'd think I'd remember where things are. But no. Let's see. Here we go. Ah, stupid little mazes. Okay, so there's one of our blaze spawners over there. I've taken some time to disable it by lighting it up enough. And then we have this other blaze spawner over here. Now I was hoping these two would be close enough that we could build a dual blaze farm out of them, but unfortunately they are not quite within range of each other. This one here doesn't start spawning blazes until you cross this line. And this one over here doesn't start spawning blazes until you cross this line. So as you can see, we have a choice to make. We can do this one, or we can do that one, but we can't really do both at the same time. So I brought an ender chest that has all our stuff in it, and has all our materials. And I'm thinking it'll probably be easier to excavate than to cover up. So we'll probably turn this one into our blaze farm and just leave that one disabled for now. Although I'm not sure. Let me reevaluate that decision. This isn't too bad, actually. It is kind of open. Get out of the way, you stupid pigs. Yeah, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should we do this one or should we do the other one? They both have their merits, and they're both on top of all this, so that's good. So this would be mostly excavating. We are going to have to deal with ghast attacks, though, until I get it covered. But that's okay, because I'm really only interested in what's beneath. I'm not going to be up top very often. I also need to think about what material I want to use to encase this. Difficult decisions. Let me think about this for a minute, and I'll get back to you. Well, I'm back. And after giving it some thought, I think I'll go with this one for two reasons. First of all, it's closer to the portal, which is over there. And second of all, I think it'll look really cool exposed here. I'm going to surround it in in stone bricks and iron bars, and I think it's going to look pretty cool. But before we do, I need to go and get some lava. So I'm going to head down and get some lava. Ooh, I don't have a whole lot of ender pearls left with me right now, but that's okay. We're going to make this work anyway. Alright, we need 4 lava buckets. That'll do. That'll do. Now, can I... Sorry. Now I need to get back up there without killing myself. I'm not sure I can do it, but we're going to try. Good. And we just need to stack our way up to here. Just climb up. Easy peasy. Hello. Oh, I took that right in the face. That was great. Yeah, how about we don't deal with you much anymore, okay? Is that alright? Can you go away? Alright, let's see if you dropped a ghast here. He did! Okay, well, at least that wasn't a complete waste. Alright, well, I've mounted the ceiling, and let me show you what I built up here. I got rid of all the fire down below just to make it easier for me to walk around. But what we have here is we have dispensers with lava buckets in them. And they dispense lava right underneath each of these blocks. If I click this button right here, it will let lava loose. And I just realized I wasn't really ready to do that because it's going to leak all where I don't want it to, but that's okay. It'll go away quickly, right? But you can see that it'll drop lava columns down through those holes there. Now we need to finish the top off here. I'm going to build a iron bar and brick cap to this and figure out how I'm going to get my power routed in there from the outside. And once I've done that, then we'll talk again. Alright, I've built the top here. This is the housing for all the dispensers. And if I hit the button, you'll see that we get lava dispensing down here. And this time I was smart and capped the bottom of those holes so that it wouldn't run out. And then if I come up here, I can hit this button again. And the lava goes away. Just like that. Alright. Now let's flesh out the rest of the spawn box. I've fleshed out the rest of the spawn box here. I've added a row of pistons. Let me go down inside and I'll show you what it looks like so that you can see what we're doing and why we're doing it. If you come down in here, we have signs made into buckets here to contain the lava. Remove that floor of torches and fire because we don't need that anymore. The signs hold up the lava. And beneath those we have rows of pistons on pressure plates like that. Their purpose is to make sure that when blazes spawn up here, they get pushed to the center so they'll drop even farther. Blazes, when they're not aggravated, will always fall, similar to chickens. Just float slowly downward. And we need to encourage them to keep floating downward farther into this funnel here. We're going to funnel them all to one spot right below this spawner, right down in there, where we'll have our kill chamber. But we need to get them 9 blocks away from this spawner as quickly as possible so as not to slow down additional spawning. So, hence the row of pistons here to push them in and get them to drop again. They'll drop another 3. So this is, let's see if we can figure out where that is. That spawner's at about that level. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks below that. If we go another 3, we're 7 below that. We'll have another row of pistons that push it in. And then from there, we'll probably stop using pistons and just let their natural movement and propensity to wander around encourage them to drop farther into the funnel so that we can save a little resources and some space, because dropping below these pistons here is going to cost us a little bit of space while we make sure that the next row of pistons is far enough beneath these pressure plates to not be triggered by them. One thing to keep in mind when you build these, there is a tendency to think, oh, I can save resources by putting repeaters on every other block and use redstone in here. For instance, you might do this. Oh, I don't have any redstone on me, so never mind. You won't do that. Okay, there we go. So you could, like, for instance, remove every other repeater and place redstone there instead. And while that works, it does create a bit of a problem because that redstone will actually power the block underneath it as well. And if you're not careful, that'll create a bud situation with the piston beneath it. So you will end up with stuck pistons if you do that. So while you may be tempted to use redstone here, if you're going to put another row of pistons down underneath it, don't give in to temptation. Just spend the extra resources on the repeaters so that you don't accidentally create bud switches and end up with stuck pistons. The other thing is, for the pushers here, I'm using glass. You could just as easily use stairs or half slabs or anything that doesn't cause suffocation damage. If you use something that causes suffocation damage, then you may end up hurting the blazes before they reach the kill zone, and we don't want that. We want the blazes to be at full health when they get there. Alright, so the next step will be to build another row of pistons beneath here and then build the rest of the funnel below that. And we have to be careful not to make this funnel too far because we want to make sure we're still close enough to this spawner that it will spawn blazes even when we're down at the bottom. So I'll get busy doing that and I'll see you in a little bit. And here we are. The funnel is now complete. We've got the beginnings of a kill platform down there. Let's head down there and see what it looks like, shall we? Getting down right now is a little precarious because I haven't exactly finished this yet. But this right here will be where our blazes eventually end up, right here. And when they do, this is where we'll kill them. This piston right here pushes a stair into there to act as a cutoff valve to keep more blazes from funneling down until we're ready for them. This piston over here pushes a crusher piston that will suffocate the blazes that are there. And now all we need to do is wire this all up. We'll put in some wiring somewhere, and I haven't really figured out exactly how I'm going to make that happen. I mean, I understand the wiring behind it. I know how to do it. I just have to figure out how I'm going to lay it out. But we'll figure out how we're going to lay all that out and do some more cleaning up. Maybe open this up a little bit more to make this a little more attractive and easy to see. And then we'll give her a test. See you in a minute. Alright, I'm back. I wanted to show you some of this wiring before I finish it up. This is underneath the kill zone. We got a little platform down here. Killing chamber's right up there. What we have here is, gotta be careful here. This spot right there, below that block, above that block is a pressure plate, a wooden pressure plate. When something steps on the pressure plate, this will light up. This right here is a sticky piston facing up and another sticky piston facing up. This sticky piston here is a monostable circuit. It's going to send a pulse into there. We have to put a block there to do it. So this powers this sticky piston and this block, sends a pulse through here. This is a pulse sustainer. This is basically the same as what I did in the spiders. I just have compacted it a little better, but it's the same type of circuit. So monostable circuit, pulse sustainer. That piston there is what sustains this pulse. When that piston retracts, it breaks this circuit. This torch right here leads up to the crusher. That redstone there leads to this block, which leads to a torch, which leads up to the gate that blocks off the blazes, the blaze funnel. This is another monostable circuit off of this sustained pulse that comes through here and runs a tick through exactly 24 repeaters set at 4 ticks. Once that pulse reaches that block back here, it retracts this piston, which breaks the pulse sustainer, which opens up the crusher. So at this point, this is completely built. All I have to do now is encase it, and I'm going to encase this in iron bars. All right, let's run a real quick test. If I throw this in here, then we should have that close. That crushes. Eventually the crusher should retract. And then when I go to pick up the drops, that opens and lets more blazes down. Let's go let some blazes out. Pretty soon I'll have to come through and clear out some more of this area so that we get a better view of it. And I'll also need to build... Whoops. I will also need to build an easier way in and out. Right now this is kind of difficult to get up in there. Oh, we've got blazes. Awesome. Yeah, there they are. They take a while, but eventually they'll work their way down here. Oh, here we go. Should be a one-punch kill. Perfect. There we go. Well, there we go. It clearly works. All right. I have to be a little patient to get them to get all the way down in there because I do pistons all the way down, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. That's fine with me. And I'll go ahead and finish building this and clearing this out, and then we'll talk again later. And here you have the finished product. I made a few tweaks here. And I'm not really done tinkering with it. I'm sure I'll make some more changes as time goes on, make some minor improvements here and there. I added a staircase to let me get down in there easier. Little door to keep the pigs out, because goodness knows I'm tired of having pigs walking all over the place. This little room's decor is far from finished, but we have a crafting bench and some chests. I'll probably add some more chests and stuff later. Up above we have a full enchanting table, because goodness knows with a grinder like this you don't want to do anything less than full enchants. I have an ender chest there with things in it, and I added this platform here. I converted all this to glass so that I can stand under here and look all the way up and see the spawner. Look at that, there it is. Just nice and visible. I like that. Raising the platform up like this gets me close enough to the spawner for the spawner to activate. One of the things that I wasn't real happy with is that I did get a little too far down here, and this is actually below the spawner activation by just a bit. And so hence the raised platform here. But this works just fine. So let's get it started and get some blazes coming here. And we'll see it in action. Oh, we already have some spawn. Here they come. Pistons push him down, and he'll fumble his way down into the rest in his own due time. So let's just stay here for a while and let some blazes accumulate, and we'll see what happens, shall we? And we're back. We've been waiting here for a short while. We've got about 45 entities or so just right there at the bottom of the chute waiting to go down. And plenty more up above. And let's get rid of our F3, and we'll come down here. We've got this one lone guy in our way. We'll kill him, and then he'll let the others down. There we go. And okay. I'm carrying too many things. I can't pick up the drops. There we go. So now they all drop down. The top closes on them. The rest will find their way down in their own good time. And now we just toss a potion in there and collect all the goodies. Oh, I hit that perfectly. Awesome. And today's enchant, let's do a diamond axe. Silk touch and efficiency 3. Not bad, not bad. I mean, now we can go down and collect the rest of the XP, collect all the drops, the channel opens, and down comes some more. And we can just hang around up here and let a bunch more spawn and repeat the whole process. Well, guys, I guess that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, and we will talk to you again next time.